None of that? Okay, explain that. The
They're
difference
respectful.
between what's the difference between a booty bandit and a lesbian lane member?
Do what?
There are female gangs in prison.
Yeah.
Can you explain them to the audience?
Well, I wasn't in prison. I was in jail, but and I didn't stay in a cell block. I stayed in the annex. But as I was passing the cell blocks, there was like some people who wore the pink uniforms. We had pink uniforms, like hot pink, and there were people in there who would only wear white, and that was them. Like that was their little gang. Is the white, like the white clothes. If you did not wear pink, you were with their kind of thing. And it's all just girls protecting each other. Now in the annex, it was a completely different story. I stayed in the annex. Everyone there, they just accepted you for who you were. Everyone had your back, regardless of anything. Like it was like a little family. And I know it's weird to say because you know it's jail. All these people are probably on med, but like they all treated you as if you're equal, you know. So I don't know. I wouldn't say there's like violent gangs, but they form like families, family type.
Do you believe from your experience that Orange is the New Black is accurate?
No, it's not accurate at all. I don't think it's accurate because there's a lot of stuff that you cannot get away with in jail and in prison. Like that was a prison. That wasn't jail. That was a prison. I've never been to jail, like I said, prison, like I said. But I mean, when I was in the annex, there was no locked doors. There was no bathrooms that were all, you know, they had a wall in between them. Everyone could see everything. Like literally, if I wanted to go wipe my ass, someone saw me wipe my ass. There was no walls. It was the bathroom, the eating area, and where we slept. No walls. The walls were chain link fences. So it doesn't look like that in all actuality. In a cell block, it's literally a block with cells and it's an open common area. There's not like the max in that show when someone's getting sent down to max, that's more accurate than the original prison was.
Wow. Now, did you have to get used to seeing other women poop? And did it ever
No.
so it's not as bad as people would think?
No, I mean, no one can judge you. You're all in there because you did something stupid with your life. There's really no room to judge in jail because, like, okay, you're gonna judge me, but we're in the same place. If you have explosive diarrhea, everyone's gonna hear it. So there's no point in hiding it. You know what I mean? Like, just do it. A girl's gonna have like something on her to maybe help you, maybe some wipes or something. Like, so, like someone's gonna help you out if you just let them help you. You know,
Now,
like this one girl, she had explosive diarrhea, and when I say she had, oh my gosh, she had it at like 2 a.m. I was out there, I was reading my book. I was trying to read my book in my bed by myself in the dark. That's what I was trying to do. Next thing I heard, and I was like, bruh. It was so funny. It was funny, but it wasn't funny. I ended up finding a washcloth and I wetted it for her so she could shower because our showers weren't on at the time. But I mean, your privacy is taken away. So I mean, what more is there than to just accept it? You know.
now was she a part of the pink gang or the white gang?
Like I said, there really wasn't a gang in the annex. Everyone was a big old family. They accept you as, whatever. She was part of the lesbian lane though. So
Let's get into that. What is the lesbian lane?
everyone has their assigned beds, and I mean you can move the beds around if the guards are chill with it. We had really nice guards. So everyone who slept kind of more towards the entrance, they were all lesbians. You don't really like want to sleep on that end. I got stuck right in the middle, right in the cutoff, straight me gay. I was like so awkward. It was insane. You would hear people talking about like, hey, do you want to do this tonight? Hey, you want to do this? Hey, let's go take a shower together. And I'm just like, y'all are out here just vibing. Like, how do y'all do that? It was just insane. It was insane.
Now, this lesbian lane, is it similar to the booty bandits of male prisons? Do they ever do predator type things where they
No,
none of that? Okay, explain that. The
they're
difference between
respectful.
what's the difference between a booty bandit and a lesbian lane member?
Lesbian lane is you're just attracted to a female. I'm still gonna, I'm gonna ask you like, hey, are you gay? Are you bi? Are you anything? If I say no, oh, okay, cool. Well, you just so you know I am. So you got a problem with that, and I'll keep my distance. But I just want to make you aware of it. If they think you're pretty, like, hey, are you part of this community? If I say yes, oh, okay, well, I think you're really pretty. I'm like, no, we're very respectful. Women are very respectful to other women. And I really think that's what makes it different because guys really aren't respectful to other guys, regardless on if you're gay or
Now,
not. There's
now is there so there's no booty bandits in female prisons?
not that I've seen. Not that I've seen.
Now, how do women feel about male prison? Do you know what a booty bandit is? Have you heard of them? The predators in male prisons?
Isn't that just like when a gay dude wants to get with a person in jail, in prison?
Yeah, they do forcibly. It's like something a lot of guys, subscribers send questions in. And I've made a few videos on it, and the guys are afraid of them, that they're gonna grab them and hurt them.
Yeah, that's not in women prisons. It's not in women places. Not that I've seen.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I guess since we'll just go ahead and keep talking about the prison situation that you were in, how was the prison food, and can you give us some food options that they offered you?
So in jail, everyone says jail food's bad. It really wasn't that bad. The very first night I walked in and dinner had already passed. I got booked at like 2:00. I didn't actually get in the annex until about 6:00. Dinner was at 5. So they had my food. They put 2 trays on, like they have the tray with the food. They put another tray on top of it so it would stay warm for me. So first of all, they didn't even let my food go cold. Because they were like nice about it. I had hamburger helper, like the good kind of hamburger helper, not the Alf brand crap, the good kind. I had hamburger helper. I had 2 slices of garlic bread. I had green beans, and I had salt packets, along with 2 cups of sweet tea they made for me. And it was just waiting for me. It was so nice. At lunchtime, lunch was at 10:00. We had a bologna sandwich, and then you get a bologna, and then you would get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Then you would get 2 cookies and 2 juice pouches. That's what you had for lunch, and some kind of fruit. The person next to me, she was allergic to peanut butter, so I got the peanut butter. I gave her my bologna, so I got her peanut butter, and we just traded all the time because they didn't really, do anything about her allergy. But they gave you 2 sandwiches because from 10 to 6, it's kind of a long time. So like they gave you 2 sandwiches to hold you over. The second day for dinner, I had, what was it? It was like a steak. It was like the steaks that you get in school, which still isn't bad. It's just dry. And then we had corn, mashed potatoes, and tea. We always had tea and juice boxes, what we had, and then water, obviously. Water you had to get from the, bathroom, but same thing. For breakfast, we had either eggs or pancakes or sausage with cereal and milk.
Right. Did you see anything, any crazy fights in there, or anything crazy that you could tell? Nothing. Okay.
The only like weird thing I saw was these 2 girls were like arguing over who got to get in the shower first, but it ended up, they were agreed to just, take their turns. So like that's really the only craziest thing, but it wasn't physical. They're just like, I want to get in first, blah, 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 that kind of thing. It really wasn't serious. I didn't see any fights.
Right. Now being in there, I know you were in there short term. Do y'all ever miss men?
Not really. I mean, like, as I said, most of these girls are gay anyway. So like they didn't really care about the men. And it wasn't like they couldn't see men. All of our guards were men except for this one girl. So like it really, doesn't matter.
Are the guards ever inappropriate in there? Do they ever do inappropriate things? Or they're very respectful? Okay.
The guys were. The one girl they had, I'm pretty sure she knew one of the girls outside of jail because she would literally pull up a chair on the other side of the chain link fence, and she would sit there and talk to this bunk member, and like people would gather around and they would just all be talking, and she would like tell them about what her and her husband did last night, and what she had for dinner, and like all this, that, and the other. She'd keep us updated on stuff. Like, it was wild. She would let our TV privileges be on all the time. Like, she did not care.
Wow.
She was really chill.
Well, I'll ask you one more question because we got 5 minutes left, and I'll go ahead and ask this. Do you believe Amber Heard deserves to go to jail?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. She's a liar. Like, point blank, period. And she's been proven to be a liar multiple times. If you can't lie good, don't lie. Sorry, I say you're an actor, but you don't know how to, fake crying. That's stupid. Like, that's pitiful. It's pitiful that you're even trying. Do what? What?
She pooped on Johnny Depp's bed. How you feel about that?
She didn't poop on the bed. She pooped in the toilet, grabbed it with her hands, then put it in the bed. Like, that's a different level of messed up.
Can you repeat that?
She pooped in the toilet, grabbed it with her hands, then brought it to the bed. She didn't poop on the bed. She pooped in the toilet, grabbed it with her bare hands, then brought it to the bed.
What you think about that?
That's disgusting. Why would you do that? That's nasty. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm in shock.
Oh, okay.
So is that what women do? Is that what modern women do? If they get too angry, they'll poop on your bed? Oh, you never pooped on the bed?
No. If I get cheated on, then I'm going to cry over it and watch my little murder show and fantasize. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything about it. I don't care. You do you.
So if a woman poops in a man's bed, what advice can you, last thing, by the way, this is the last question. If a man goes home, his wife poops on his bed, what point is she trying to prove by doing that?
She's trying to prove that she can do whatever she wants. And if she's going to that extreme, then you need to divorce her, break up with her, kick her out, eviction, cop, something. Because that's nasty. If you're on that kind of psychological level, you need to be put in a mental institution. That's just nasty.
Okay. In prison, have you ever heard of somebody pooping in somebody else's bed in lesbian lane? Oh.
No. Like I said, everyone's respectful. No one is like that. It's a stigma and it's wrong. So.
Right. I appreciate you answering these questions for us, man. It's an honor. A lot of older men don't understand young women. Guys, we've covered poop on the bed. We've covered lesbian lane.